Guys, I got this little about 1/14 scale buggy toy grade from an online seller, and he said it was a mall pullout, so there was no battery and no remote. So I put some hobby grade electronics in it real cheap, where I get my little blue Tower Pro micro servos. They're less than $1 each, and then that little pouch ESC, that 30 amp one, those are $2 or something like that. And then I just run a 2S lipo, a little PX Toys 2S lipo fits in the bottom, where this used to have a 6-volt battery. Just double A's all wired together, and they're not very powerful, so the toy grade's always pretty slow. So now it's 7.4 volts, but when it's fully charged, it's closer to 8 point some volts. So this one actually has nice side-to-side suspension in the back, plus the springs and some shocks on the front. So the hardest part on these, taking it apart and getting the servo in there. You got to take that motor out that just goes all the way left, all the way right, and then you can either use double-sided tape, and I drill some holes in a zip tie, or in this case it didn't have a nice flat area, so I used the automotive grade silicone gasket maker to kind of glue the servo down into place. And then you always got to figure out how to make it fit the existing, like the tie rod or the push and pull bars and stuff like that. So that's the hard part. The motor is so easy. There's only 2 wires from the motor. I cut it off the original board, and then you got the 2 wires from that little ESC going to the motor, and then the plug into your receiver. I got Dumborc receiver. I put it here so it's easy to get it in and out. And then run the wire with the plug down under there to fit whatever kind of better battery that you have. So I'll put all the photos and videos that I have of the build. So I've got a lot of hobby grade stuff, but I just kind of have fun saving this toy grade stuff. And then usually I buy vintage Tyco or vintage Nico or something like that. But this was brand new. There wasn't a scratch on it. So I'm like, I can make that go fast, and then I'll run it some time with the other buggies. So maybe you can subscribe. I do quite a bit of this now. I've got a Fast and the Furious off-road Dodge Charger 1/12 scale Jada one that came without a remote, so I'll hobby grade that. It's 4-wheel drive one. And then I've got a 1/10 buggy, bigger than this by a lot, and that one didn't have a remote either, so you got to do some fixing on that one. But I'll have some more projects and run videos, so thanks a lot.